and drive. Choices blink then burn away. I don't ask, I disobey. No blueprint, no warning shot, just one spark to twist the plot. Snap the line and now I'm gone. Rail to fire, I push on. Snaptrack, switch without a cue. Break the path they drew for you. In the jolt, the route gets real. What I lose becomes my steel. No control but full intent. Crash the line where doubt is bent. I don't coast, I swerve, I cut. Every shift is in my gut. Silence fades to flashing scene. Every click ignites machine. Trace no steps, I leave no code. Snap again, I ride the road. Split the rails with no regret. Choices flick before they set. Ride the brake before it mends. Snaptrack never seeks amends. One sharp sound and worlds collide. Twist the fate I won't abide. A ride. What I missed becomes the source. Every snap resets my course. Nothing slow and nothing slack. I define the Snaptrack. Gone before they feel the crack. I don't wait, I Snaptrack. Fast forward lives, blink and miss. Truth dissolves in data hiss. Every move's a blurred command, chasing ghosts we misunderstand. Speed wraps tight, it starts to blind. Veil of rush distorts the mind. Faster doesn't mean I see. Sometimes slow sets you free. Rushveil hides what used to shine, covered up in coded line. I don't slow, but still I feel that this pace can never heal. Flashes mask the cracks beneath. Seconds slice without belief. Scroll past meaning, jump the course. Still we beg to want for more. Clock won't wait to tell you why, but behind it veils still lie. Running blinds me from the gate, but I peel it never late. Veils don't drop, they just dissolve. In the rush we can't resolve. I don't stop to pull it down. I'll run it through the sound. Friction tears the mask in two. Speed can show what's breaking through. Even in the sprints I keep, I can sense what's running deep. Rush won't hide what's always real. Veils can bend but won't conceal. Whoa. Let it blur, but I unveil. blade drops clean. Edges cold, no in between. I don't pause to weigh the line. Sharp and fast, the choice is mine. Steel in silent shape, the split. No rewind, I deal with it. Quick and flat, but never weak. Every cut's the voice I speak. Briskcut, clear and without sound. I don't wait to twist around. Every slice removes the haze. Every break reclaims my ways. Talk is slow, but steel is swift. Truth arrives in sudden shift. I don't need a speech to end. Just the motion I defend. Not with rage, but with control. Cutting lines to make me whole. Quiet burns with sharper heat. What I cut, I won't repeat. I don't carve, I don't erase. I remove without a trace. Briskcut leaves no scar to show, but it clears the path I go. Let them flinch and ask for time. I slice clean and call it mine. Even cold can break the chain. Brisk and final, not in vain. Don't mistake my lack of fire. This is how I climb up higher. One quick move and it is done. Briskcut shines beneath the sun. Paint struck quick, then feet took flight. Didn't wait to check what's right. Sharp inside, but I don't stall. Let it sting, then dash through all. Every breath a pierced alarm. Running fast away from high. Sting becomes the engine's cry. I don't stop to wonder why. Stingdash, cut through every street with a wound beneath my beat. Paints a fire in my track, burning up, I don't look back. No retreat, no time to mend. Every jolt becomes my friend. Bleeding fast, but chasing more. Every ache unlocks the door. I don't fear the sharp inside. That's the speed I learned to ride. Let it stab, I won't complain. Dashing through with blessed pain. Feel the pulse where damage grows. That's the path I always chose. I don't heal before I run. Sting that shines beneath the gun. If it hurts, then move, don't cry. Scars just show how far I fly. I don't need the pain to fade. Let it push the roads I made. Every hurt becomes my flame. Stingdash keeps me in the game. Pain's the start, not where I crash. I begin sharp, no time to brace. Ride or drown, I find my pace. Speed's not threat, it's what I chase. Cut the drag and drop the case. Spinning fast through currents deep. Sleep can't hold what I must keep. I don't wait, I catch the spin. Crash inside, then start again. Pull me fast, I won't let go. Speed's the only flow I know. Speedtide lifts, I won't resist. Ride the surge with clenched up fists. Every rush becomes my wing. I don't break, I let it sting. Lines dissolve, I split the foam. Storm and silence, both my home. Water claws, but I don't flinch. Every drift, a tighter clinch. Push through force that bends the weak. Hold the pace, I dare to speak. In the churn, I find my line. Floods may break, but I define. Rage or calm, I match its tone. Speed is where I'm most alone. No delay, I strike and dive. Speedtide roars, I come alive. Twist the wave and cut the drag. All my weight becomes the flag. Let the storm collapse the shore. Still I want a little more. Let the sea scream back my name. Tide won't drown my driving flame. Speedtide bites and pulls me tight. Still I cut through like the light. I don't pause, I surf the strike. Tide and speed are what I like. Speedtide spins, I make it bend. Ride it fast until the end. Heartbeat spikes, I feel the code. Every pulse becomes a mode. I don't run from inner noise. I rewrite it, I make choice. Sync the beat, no fear, no slack. Hack the rhythm, take it back. Rise on edge, I ride the sting. Inside out, I set the ring. Every thump's a line I trace. Hack the heart, then shift the pace. Pulsehack, flip the core within. Break the panic, make it spin. I don't freeze when pressure grows. I reroute the flow, it shows. Bloodlight hums a hidden map. I decode each sudden snap. Fear's a signal, I remap. Turn the twitch into a slap. Beats don't own the way hear command. Hack the pulse, I take the stand. Beat won't drown me in the flood. I ignite what's in my blood. From the throne I claim control. Pulsehack is my silent rule. Beneath the quake, I never crack. Heartbeats mine, Pulsehack. Sharp, it carves my space. Smooth is not the same as slow. Watch the blade beneath the flow. Sharpflow rides with silent heat. Slides and severs without beat. I don't clash, I pass and curve. Cut with angels I deserve. Every motion flirts with sky. Gentle force with steel inside. I can bend and still collide. No resistance, just pure form that can shift and still perform. Even waves can wear the stone. Sharpest cut is softly shown. I don't break, I redirect. Flowing sharp with full effect. Slice and silk, but hit like storm. Edge disguised in every form. What looks calm is razor lace. Grace is power interlaced. Don't mistake the style I throw. Razor runs in what I show. Let me dance, then you will see. Sharpflow holds authority. Even stream can break the chain. Glide with force you can't contain. I don't strike, I stream the sting. Sharpflow is the edge I bring. Cut through noise but leave no trace. Sharpflow leaves the cleanest space. Fox surrounds, I can't define. Every step blurs out the line. Still I walk, still I persist. Hold the grid inside my fist. Clarity won't show its face, but I move at solid pace. Vision fades, but not the will. Even shadows push me still. Grit is small but sharp like flame. In Lines dissolve in tinted fight. I don't stall to search for clear. I just grit and shift the gear. Thoughts may twist, but I don't drop. Blur can't block what makes me stop. I don't beg for sharpest view. Even haze can carry through. Let the fog wrap tight and dense. Still I step with grit, not sense. Blur won't mute the sound inside. Grit will pulse and still collide. Even in a dim disguise, I reflect with stubborn rise. Granules hard in softest space. Blur can't erase what roots in place. I don't glow, I simply stay. Even blurs can clear the way. Blurgrit clings to what I build. Even smog can't have it killed. Hidden deep but never gone. Grit survives when vision's gone. Let the blur try cloud the fight. Blurgrit holds a sharpened light. Tightrope thoughts on razor thread. One wrong shift and I misled. Balance held in fingers twitch. Every flick decides the switch. Lean too far, the world will slip. Still I move with no eclipse. I don't freeze, I flick, I burn. Every edge becomes a turn. Touch the edge, then twist away. This is how I ride dismay. Edge flick lives on flashing thread. Each small move keeps chaos fed. Risk and grace in single breath. Dancing close to sudden death. Yeah! No soft ground, no second plan. Just the line and where I stand. Feel the tremor, sense the break. Still I flick, still I partake. Close to cut, but not through skin. I react and then I win. Edges don't demand regret. They define the sharpest set. I don't fall, I calculate. Every flick resists the weight. Edge flick isn't made to stall. I rebound from every fall. Flick the line, then snap it back. Sharpest path avoids the crack. Flick too late, the void arrives. But I ride the pulse that drives. Every edge is not a fear. don't cross my line. Light reflects in watching eyes, webs that shift in sharp disguise. Every look a loaded code, every move decodes the mode. Glares don't kill, they just confine, but I trace them like a sign. Step with care, don't show the thread, every look can leave you bled. Read the eyes before they strike, mesh is not for those who like. Glaremesh holds a hidden game, tied in looks, not voice or name. Even shadows get exposed, glares reveal what's never closed. Let them scan, I'll stare them through. Mesh can't trap what cuts in two. Watch me blink, then twist the net. I'm the spark they won't forget. Glaremesh tries, but I won't bend. In their eyes, I don't pretend. Every glance I meet and guide. Mesh of glares, I move inside. Through the net, I see and dare. Glaremesh fades, I'm still aware. Slide, don't steer, I lose the frame. Curve through flaws, but not with shame. I don't hold the wheel too tight. Vice becomes my inner light. Swerving fast through lines I break. Every flaw becomes a stake. Let me drift where roads deform. Cracks and quirks define my form. Perfect's fake, I drive in spite. My vices steer me through the night. Driftvice twist in every lane. Spin from loss and ride the strain. Flawed and fierce, I claim my ground. Not too straight, but still profound. Can't be tamed, I shift by heart. Even wrong turns play their part. Break too soft, I lose my pace. Vice ignites a sharper race. No regrets, I miss the line, but in chaos I align. Control's not in being clean, I define the in-between. Drift won't mean I'm lost or slow. Vice is how I let things grow. Driftvice never fears the swerve, bends the map and breaks the curve. Even when I loop and slide, that's the code I will not hide. Spin me once, I won't collapse. Turn my vices into maps. I don't crave the steady light. I burn best when out of sight. Driftvice drives with inner flame. Not by rule, but not by shame. Even flaws can guide the stream. Skid to truth, not to a dream. Let it slip, but I won't pay. Driftvice is my kind of way. prove. I don't polish what I send, quick and blunt until the end. Smooth is fine but lacks the sting. Truth comes fast and I don't cling. Not by charm, not by disguise. I react, not theorize. Blunt's not weak, it shakes the floor. Quick can knock the safest door. Quick blunt cuts through velvet air. Not refined but always fair. Even if the tone's too sharp, I don't mute the beating heart. Grace is fine but time is tight. I don't edit what feels right. Quick replies may bruise or bite, but they strike with full daylight. Every step I take is real. Even raw becomes the steel. I don't bend to make it neat. What I speak I won't delete. Truth's not slow, it moves like wind. Quick can lead where soft won't begin. Quick blunt writes with edge and soul. Rough around but always whole. Even if the lines collide, there's no echo I must hide. Let them pause to craft a phrase. I ignite in a louder blaze. Rough and quick, but built to last. Even storms can shift so fast. I don't dress what I express. Quick blunt speaks, no second guess. Every slip is part of me. Blunt and fast is how I'm free. Let it land, I won't redraft. Quick blunt cuts a clearer path. I pulled apart the shape they gave. Didn't fit the way I crave. Tore the seams with bare intent. Every break was eloquent. Soft but sharp, I left the mold. In the ruin I took hold. They call it cracked, I call it mine. Every flaw a guided line. Rendform isn't made for glass. It's for those who break with class. I don't mend, I shift the frame. Every scar refines my name. Built through rupture, not through plan. Rendform walks and not to scan. I cut through the pattern lie with my hands and not a why. What they saw as ripped or torn was the space where I was born. Not ashamed of jagged grace, I exist beyond their pace. Not a crack that needs repair. Rend me deep, I still declare. Rendform glows from fractured light. Not too neat but fierce and right. I don't heal to be the same. Every change reveals shell gives in. Every crash begins within. Bend not broken, crease not gone. Folded sharp but moving on. What gets crushed can still ignite. Crash becomes my inner light. Not all breaks are signs of end. Fold me tight, I still won't bend. Crashfold shapes what others fear. Fractured lines still crystal clear. I don't crack to disappear. I become the force I steer. Bent by weight, I still unfold. Fragile form, but iron souled. Impact bends, but builds new trace. Silent pressure finds its place. I don't heal in perfect shape. I evolve beneath escape. Wrinkled steel, a hidden might. Folds reveal the inner fight. I don't mend the way they ask. Every fold completes the task. Crashfold isn't made to last. It's designed to learn from past. Scars don't close, they stay as thread. Woven into moves I led. Shaped by strike, not cast in gold. Every line a tale retold. I don't need a flawless frame. Every mark refines the flame. Fold me wrong, I'll bend with grace. Crash becomes my sacred place. When I hit, I don't erase. I rework the fallen space. Crashfold curves where edges meet. Not retreat, but real defeat. I don't rise in perfect line, but I grow in folded spine. Let me bend and let me hold. I am made through Crashfold. Crush the shell, I'll still expand. Crashfold draws the final stand. Tied by rules they never bend. Cage the weight they give. Buns become the way I live. What they call a holding grip becomes wars for every trip. I don't wait for doors to part. I kick free and claim my start. I don't fold, I stretch the air. Snap the thread they didn't spare. Even bounds can lift the feet. Kicks from chains are clean and sweet. Boundkick breaks without regret. I was forged in tight set net. Even tide I turn and climb. Power drawn in perfect time. Let them tie, I'll turn and spin. Boundkick starts where binds begin. Every step I take feels sharp, like a spark beneath the dark. Words don't echo, but I do. Through the crash, I follow through. I don't need a longer stay. One jolt leaves more than they say. Let it strike, then leave a mark. Even flashes cut the dark. Joltprint pressed in moving air. One loud hit to show I'm there. Not by noise, but pure intent. Impact drawn by what I meant. I don't stay, but still they find prints of me they can't rewind. Lightning doesn't ask to last. Still it etches all that past. I don't shout, I split the thread. Leave a trace through words I've shed. Gentle hands can strike the ground. Silent steps still make a sound. Even soft can leave a burn. Even soft can leave a burn. Every jolt makes silence turn. Joltprint isn't carved with pain. It's the storm before the rain. What I touch won't stay the same. Even absence writes my name. I don't beg to make it loud, but I blaze beyond the crowd. Flash and go, I don't remain, but they'll feel the way I came. Not in shadow, not in flame. Joltprint knows no need for fame. Quick but deeper than the roar. Impact always leaves the door. Let me jolt and disappear. Print will speak when I'm not near. Every doors too wide to choose. Every path could mean I lose. Noise that calls from every side, but I don't need all that. Why? I don't float in boundless blue. I lock down on what is true. Let the world expand and spin. I close in and find within. Vastlock shuts what won't align. I don't crave a world that's mine. Fewer keys but sharper aim. Every choice refines my flame. I don't drown in open space. I define a finite place. Not afraid of all I missed. Everything can't coexist. I don't chase what blinds my core. I build more by choosing floor. From the flood, I draw the line. Mark my edge and call it mine. Dreams are loud, but depth is still. Locked in space becomes my will. Vastlock isn't fear or shrink. It's the place where thoughts can sink. Let the rush pass through the gate. I decide what holds my fate. Nothing lost that I don't need. This is how I plant my seed. Not the fast that makes me grow, but the ground I dare to know. I don't need the sky to spread. One locked field builds strength instead. Let them chase what never stays. I will bloom where limit lays. Vastlock isn't void or cage. It's a page I fully gauge. Every close becomes a start. I lock space to fill my heart. Worlds may spin, but I won't knock. All I need's in Vastlock. Cracks along a shining shell. Stories hidden, none can tell. Every break reflects a spark. Fractures glow against the dark. I don't shine without a split. Every wound I light with grit. Not by smooth, but by the lines. I create where shadow shines. Glowfract dances on the edge. Beauty drawn from shattered ledge. I don't hide the parts that ache. Glow lives in the paths that break. Even if I'm torn inside, I still gleam with fractured pride. Not a flaw but from every soft impact. Cheer too loud to hear my thoughts, hype too high for truth I sought. Painted bright but I feel thin, underglow I break within. Words don't match the path I tread, crack appears where I was led. They don't see the split beneath, only shine that hides my teeth. Hypecrack forms beneath the cheer, pressure twists what once was clear. I don't ask to break the spell, but I breathe beneath the shell. Even love can weigh like lead, cracks appear where hope was fed. Lifted high but built on mist, every dream came with a twist. I don't scream, I slowly leak, truth that hype would never seek. Eyes expect what I can't play, so I let the crack convey. Let them cheer, I hear the split, truth leaks out where praise won't fit. Hypecrack sings what hype won't say, fissures bloom in loud ballet. Not rebellion, just release of the self they won't appease. I don't need the flawless tone, cracks reveal what stands alone. Let the surface shine and gleam, but my crack will cut the dream. Not to break, but to unseal what they polish, I reveal. Let the crack be where I speak. Silent truth is loud and sleek. Hypecrack isn't here to shout, but to pour what won't come out. Even when the cheers return, cracks still burn the lines I learned. Cracked by praise but not erased, Hypecrack holds what can't be chased. Sessions